Hi, Robins. How are you today? Everybody good? Have a good weekend? Come on over. Let's make a circle, a circle, a circle. Let's make a circle so we can start our day. All right, Robins, I'm thinking of a number, and the number is 6. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do our necks. Let's go up and down with our heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get our fingers warmed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make some stars and bring them right to your lap. Robins, I have a message today. It says, there's some missing letters. Hello, Robins. Uday, il talk about rain. Love, Ian and Karu. Let's figure out our message. Uday. You're right. It's a T. Where do we start? You're right. Start at the top, big line down, jump up, little line across. Excellent. Today, we. You're right, it's a W. Where do we start? We start at the top. Now this is a small W, but it looks exactly like a capital W. So here we go. Start at the top, diagonal line down, diagonal line up, diagonal line down, and another one right back up. The W is a toughie, but I know you can do it. Today we will, It's the same one. It's a W. Where do we start? At the top. Diagonal line down, diagonal line up, down, up. Today we will talk about rain, and I'm excited. So there's an exclamation point. Love, you know what my name starts with. Where do we start? Start at the top, big line down, jump up, big curve. You're right. It says, hello, Robins. Today we will talk about rain. Love, Deanne and Carew. I do have some information for you about rain. Mr. Mix-Up is here. He wants to hear about rain too because we're going to sing a song that he really likes at the end of our circle time. So here we go. First thing about rain is it takes millions and millions and millions of water droplets, which is water vapor, to form even one raindrop. Another thing is that when it starts to rain, the first raindrops that fall are bigger than the last raindrops that fall. Do you have an idea of why? Mr. Mix-Up knows. It's because they're the heaviest, and so the heaviest droplets fall from the clouds before the lighter ones do. I have another piece of information for you. Even in the summer, the raindrops way up in the clouds start as ice. But when it's warm out, they melt on their way down and turn into rain. Can you guess what would happen if it was really cold out? You're right. It would come down as snow. The last thing I want to tell you is all of the water that we have on Earth is all the water that we will ever have. That's why we need to be careful to keep our streams and our rivers and our oceans nice and clean. Now, water travels in a cycle. I'm going to show you something called the water cycle. Now, there's some pretty big words in this, but I know you can figure them out. Here we go. This is the water cycle. Okay, so it starts to rain, and the rain lands and it's collected in streams and puddles and the ocean, and then the sun comes out and it dries up the rain. That's called evaporation. And then when it gets up into the sky, that evaporated water vapor turns into clouds. And then what happens? It rains. So it rains, and that's called precipitation. It's collected, that's called collection. Then it evaporates because the sun's drying it up, and then condensation turns those water pellets into clouds. You're right. Now, let's read a little book about rain, and then we're going to sing a song. This book is called Rain. The day is hot. The sun shines bright, the flowers wilt, and the grass goes limp. What do they need? They need some rain. Even the birds are still, and then a gray cloud covers the sun. The cloud is made of tiny drops of water. The drops grow larger and larger. When they get heavy, what happens? They bump into one another. They grow so heavy that they fall. It's raining. Another word for that is precipitation. Do they look happy to be playing in the rain and in the puddles? The flowers drink. The grass drinks. The birds drink. The world is fresh and clean. The sun comes out again bright and hot. It shines and shines and shines until... Where did the puddle go? It went into the air. Remember, that's called evaporation. It went into the sky, into that cloud up there. That's condensation. And then the tiny drops of water gather into clouds again. The drops grow heavy and heavy until it rains once more. And that's precipitation, right? So, Mr. Mix-Up is very excited because we have a song. And I'm going to sing it once, and then we're going to do some moving, okay? It's called Water Travels in a Cycle, Yes It Does. Water travels in a cycle, yes it does. Water travels in a cycle, water travels in a cycle, water travels in a cycle, yes it does. It goes up as evaporation, yes it does. It forms clouds like condensation, yes it does. It comes down as precipitation, it comes down as precipitation, it comes down as precipitation, yes it does. All right, let's do it, Robbins. Everybody up. Mr. Mix-Up's going to do it with me. Let's do some marching, all right? Water travels in a cycle, yes it does. Water travels in a cycle, yes it does. Water travels in a cycle, water travels in a cycle, water travels in a cycle, yes it does. Water goes up as evaporation, yes it does. Water forms a cloud as condensation, yes it does. It comes down as precipitation, it comes down as precipitation, it comes down as precipitation, yes it does. Did you like that song, Robbins? Good, I'm glad. All right, Robbins. Mr. Mix-Up, want to say goodbye to your Robins? Goodbye, Robbins.